Mistake number 17 in the top mistakes that people commit in their job search process. And that mistake is not sharing your point of view on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a great place to be in. Resume, for example, in comparison, is touted as a glance medium where you get about 8 seconds glance or 10 seconds glance from the recruiters and not more than that. In comparison, LinkedIn is an unending place where recruiters are willing to spend time if only you would make it interesting enough. 2, it is an advertising page. You advertise yourself to the entire world and it gives you the social proof that you need. People look at you, people can come and look at your profile, endorse your skills, people come and give you a recommendation, and people can also look at, in case you are writing well, in case you have a point of view, as to what your point of view is. It's a great place to stamp your authority. It's a great place to establish your point of view and your thought leadership. You need to use it. I've not been using it for a very, very long time. I made a mistake. So I'm telling you the mistakes that I made, I committed. Please don't commit those mistakes. There are 2 ways of establishing your thought process. There are 2 ways of establishing your thought leadership. 1, writing original articles. I'll give you some stats. There are about 800 million plus people are there on LinkedIn. 800 million plus. Mind boggles just thinking about it. You know how many people write? At least once? Just once. Once a week. If I take that number, that's about 1 million people. 1 in 800 million people write. That's 0.125% of the people. You would need a mental microscope to even look at the number. 1 in 800 million. Yeah? 1 in 800 people write. So if you start writing on LinkedIn once a week, you become that 1 in 800 million people. Okay? You become that 1 in 800 people. Suppose you start writing twice a week on LinkedIn. You leapfrog that number. I don't even know where you would end up. That maybe you would be in the top of the pile already. That is the power of writing originally, writing something on LinkedIn. I'll tell you another reason why you should write it. What happens when you write? Very easy to talk, but very, very difficult to write, because you need to structure your thought process. You need to think it through in terms of what content you are going to write. How are you going to break that content in terms of your opening statement, your preface, and what it flows, the ideas that flows, and how you want to end. So to write well, you need to structure your thought process. And when you start putting yourself on fire on LinkedIn in front of those 800 million people who are willing to look at you, then you are telling the world that you are going to structure your thought process. And when you continuously start writing about a particular field, about a particular vertical, about your particular kind of expertise, you're actually signaling the world and the recruiters and the would-be employees, everybody put together, that, hey guys, I'm here, I know about this subject. That's the signal that you're sending out, and people are going to take you very, very seriously. This is a serious way of getting people, and not a very difficult way to get people's attention to you. And I'll tell you a quick hack to steal from other people's ideas and posts. Okay? I'll tell you, don't tell anyone. There's a very, very easy way of making somebody else's post your own legitimately. There's a very, very easy way of making somebody else's thought process your own legitimately. And this is this. Just note down, don't tell anyone. When you look at posts by somebody which you like, about which you have a point of view, then you sit down and repost that post with your thoughts. Don't just say, I like the post. No, that's not what I meant. Think about that post, think about that article deeply in terms of what whoever that author has written, and think about what you would have done. Do you like it? Why you like it? Do you want to add on to it? What points you would add on to it? Do you have a different point of view? What kind of different point of view? Write all that. So the original article might have taken a long time and a lot of thinking process to write. But when you give your point of view, you may actually be able to give it much, much faster. So when you repost your thoughts of somebody's post, then you are riding on that wave of original thought and establish yourself on top of that thought. Okay, this is a hack. Remember this hack. But what would really establish yourself is your own original article. So 2 things that you can do. 1, the hack that I talked about, writing on somebody's original post, adding your thoughts, sharing your point of view, how and why you like it, and how you want to differ from whatever has been discussed in that post. That's a great hack. Second, writing original articles at least once a week, which would put you in that top one in that 800 set of people who are writing at least once a week. If you write at least more, twice a week, then you may be one in 1600, maybe one in 2500. God knows. I don't have those stats with you. But the point is, please start writing your point of view on LinkedIn. Establish yourself as a thought leader. Go ahead, do it. Please like, please share, please subscribe the channel for more posts like this. See you. Bye.